guys. Hide my information. Where's the mouse? There we go. Oh, wait. Something's wrong. Hold on. I gotta double check something. Card number wrong. Let's try this again. What? Oh my gosh, my expert. I'm like so nervous. It's saying that my expiration date's wrong. Let me fix that. All right, last time. Let's do this. That really is not that much, but this is a huge step in my process of starting college. I've officially applied. Okay, guys, that is it. There's still a few more things that I need to do to fully apply. I have to take a assessment test and do an interview, so I don't know what that entails yet, but we'll see. So, during the process of doing this, let me go back. I'm sorry. I chose, if you didn't see in those clips, I chose the school that I'm going to go to is Mount St. Joe. Mount St. Joe is actually like 5 minutes down the road. How convenient is that? There's free parking, which is huge. And there's just so many things that I feel like God has totally showed me, like this is the right school to go to. For one, they do have an art teacher program. I didn't know that they did. I guess when I was doing my research, I overlooked that. But they do have an art teacher program. The fact that also their program, since the other schools that I was looking into is in Kentucky, I would get a license for Kentucky to teach. And I live in Ohio. It's not that far from us, so it would be okay, but it does kind of limit my options of where I would get a job. There is an option of testing in Ohio and getting an Ohio license, but this kind of I'll already have my Ohio license going through this program. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So that opens up more opportunities for me to get a job when school is all said and done, because I'll have an Ohio license and there'll be more options since I live in Ohio. It's a lot easier. The other thing is I actually did a photography job at Mount St. Joe. A nun had contacted me. A friend of mine works for Mount St. Joe, and her boss is a nun, and that nun contacted me to do photos of her niece for her senior pictures. So over the summer, it was over this last summer, I did senior pictures for her. We hit it off. It was so much fun. I love those pictures, and we had a blast doing them. So she actually offered me to come back to Mount St. Joe and do a photography job for the college. It was the freshman admissions ceremony. It was really neat. And so I did pictures through that ceremony. I sent them in, and then I didn't hear anything back. And I kind of was like, oh, maybe they didn't like the pictures, like what didn't work out. But I was, I'm just second guessing myself. So then out of nowhere, after I decided I was looking more into Mount St. Joe and I was thinking, is this the school for me? That nun texted me and she asked me to come back and do even more pictures. She set up another photography thing for me. And I don't know, to me that just was kind of like God just saying, keep investing in this relationship because it is going to go somewhere, and keep, I have a path for you. Like that, it makes me excited. So then on top of it, this is where things get a little bit crazy. I started doing my admissions, and then I saw where you have to send in your transcripts. So I have 2 transcripts. my high school transcript, and then only one of my college transcripts. So remember how I said I went to 3 colleges, but only one of them is an accredited college. So make sure that you are going to an accredited college if you want to advance in the career that you want to make it even worth it. So I went to, I got the transcripts. They came to my house, and then the same day that my transcripts came, this postcard came. Literally the same day. And I was just like, whoa, that's a little creepy. That's not a sign from God, is it? So, but the college wants you to send sealed transcripts in directly from the organizations to the schools. So I was like, darn it. So I had to order new transcripts. I just did that. They're really not expensive. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I was like, I wanted to be like completely done with this process, but that's okay. I have copies of my transcripts, which is kind of neat to look back on. This yellow one is my my high school transcript, and it has my maiden name on it, Cassandra Brown. It even has our phone number. This was before cell phones. I graduated in 05, so cell phones were just becoming a big thing, but unless you were really rich, or, you know, I don't know, I didn't have a cell phone. So it has my home phone number on it, which is so weird to see. It has the day that I graduated, June 2nd, 2005, which I know is somewhere, but I don't remember the actual date, so that's funny. And then it also has, my information, my attendance information. So total, in the 4 years that I went to high school, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days I was absent. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. My mom was very strict about attendance. If you could only miss if you were really, really sick. I only remember one day that she let me skip school. It was a senior skip day. And just me and my friends went to the mall. It was like a month before school was over. And she was like, yeah, go ahead. You can skip school today, which I was shocked. I didn't think she would let me. We went to the mall. We had lunch. We danced and sang in the car. It was a fun day. I remember that was a fun day. All right. And then, we had to take a proficiency test to also graduate, and I passed all of those tests. So I have dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. Such a hard word for such a fun, learning disorder. Anywho, so I did not have the greatest of grades, but I didn't do too bad. I see a bunch of A's on here. So, and I didn't actually fail a class. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I know there were some classes I didn't try that hard in because certain classes were really hard for me. My dyslexia definitely came out with numbers. I don't get numbers. They just jumble in my head all the time. So math was always hard for me. Science is always hard for me. I loved English. I didn't always do the greatest in English, but I loved English. I love history. History always was interesting to me, and I think I aced every single history except ancient history for whatever reason. That one, all of my friends were in that class, so that one we just kind of goofed off a lot, so sorry. I took 2 years of photography classes. I took my PE classes. I took everything that I had to take in order to get my high school diploma, my first 3 years of school. I know things are a lot different now, so what I needed back then is totally different than what I needed now, or what kids need now. But I took everything that I needed, and then in my senior year, I only needed one more English class, I needed a senior government, and I needed a Spanish class. The rest, I just did fun classes. So I did nutrition and wellness, independent living, careers and education, and ceramics and photography. So those were fun classes. The careers and education, we actually would spend the first half of the year, we actually did classwork, and then the second half of the year, we went to the elementary schools and we tutored kids. So that was a fun class. I was not very good at ceramics, but my art teacher loved me and she let me help her do other projects. So that was a great class. My GPA for high school Where's it at? There it is. It's 2.7. I'm proud of it. I know a 4.0 is perfect, so I'm a little over halfway, right? I'm proud of it. I worked really hard in high school. I could have worked harder, but it's high school and, you know, it's fun. My college transcript, however, I don't remember. I got a couple 4.0s in college. Obviously, I took less classes each semester than I did in high school because I was working and we were raising Julia and I was planning a wedding and I got married and then I got pregnant. So life was happening. So some semesters I only took 2 classes. But when I went to college, I was going for dental hygienist, so there's a lot of math and science involved in that, and looking back, I'm like, why? Why did I pick a career that is fully math and science? Like, gosh, you should have known better, Cassandra. Which is what I was telling my husband, because he was like, I'm surprised you don't want to be a nurse because your mom's a nurse, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, there's no way I could be a nurse. I love nurses. The nurses are the best. They deserve way better pay, and they deserve all the respect in the world. But there's no way I could be a nurse. Just no way. I would take an anatomy and physiology class and fail it. And then I would have to take it again, and I would pass it with an A. And it happened with anatomy and physiology 1, and then again with anatomy and physiology 2. I failed it and then I passed it. So that definitely brought my grade point average down. It doesn't say my total grade point average. I'd have to do math. But I did good. I did really good. I'm very proud. For some reason in college, math clicked in my head a little bit, especially with like algebra. Algebra was like, oh, it makes sense now. I remember sitting in class and then like the light bulb went off and I was like, I get it. I was so excited. So it's really cool to go through these classes. And I don't remember specific names or teachers, but I remember these classes. So anywho, yeah, those are my transcripts. Like I said, I kind of screwed up and ordered them for myself and I had to reorder them to actually send to the school. So I'm still waiting on that. Once those get sent to the school, I will do my interview and I'll let you know what that is. That kind of makes me nervous. Is that an in-person interview? I don't think there's anything on this website that tells me what. Yeah, it just says they're waiting for those things right now. So that's the next process in this journey. I'm really, really excited to keep going and keep, you know, chugging through. I feel 100% that this is the right decision, the right thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm really, really excited. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are in this process of starting school and you're a mama, oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. We can do this together. We got it. I need help. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you hit subscribe if you want to continue following my journey. Yeah, I'm excited. See you guys next time. Bye.